So guys, I'm back. I'm back home. So I don't know if you guys knew, but I actually disappeared for a month. All right, I went somewhere else, much warmer, and unfortunately, by being away, I don't have cars to rebuild. All right, so it is what it is. And the worst part is, I'm in New England, so this area at the moment is just frozen cold. So it's painful to be out here unless I bring my portable heater, right, to do any work. At the same time, it snows as well, right? So I have to bring yet another car in, which, as you can tell, a 2-car garage doesn't allow me to do much work, right? So time permitting, I move one car out so I can fix another car, right? But I just want to give you guys the heads up of what's going on so far, right? So as you guys remember, we've got this Porsche Boxster, right? Which was the third car that I built, right? At the moment, I fixed everything on it. It runs good. It requires nothing at the moment. I mean, it's a car. It requires something, right? But at the moment, I don't need to fix anything. I'd like to fix a few things, but I don't need to do anything. My current project, which is the 914, it needs a lot. And it still needs a lot. I'm still welding. It's too cold to do it, regularly. So I do when I can. And of course, with me going on vacation, makes it harder, right? But yeah, that still needs to be done between the welding as well as I've got the transmission, I've got the motor, I've got a lot of the wiring and parts. What I'm missing are batteries, which I'm able to get fairly fast. So I've got majority of the components there to try to get this thing going. The only gotcha, of course, is lifestyle might change, and that might make it a little bit harder to do this project. However, when that time comes, I'll give you guys the heads up what's going on. But at least you know what's going on with the 914. All right, it's a bit dark out here. Let's see if you guys can see this. All right, so underneath this hood, of course, this is my BMW Z4, right? You can tell by the BMW wheels and everything. At the moment, it's actually put away for the winter, right? It was snowing a few days ago, so it's actually melted off a little bit. What I need from this, there's a lot of little parts that this car needs, but what it really needs is a 6-speed transmission, manual. Unfortunately, it's not the easiest thing to find. So I've got to hunt that down, replace that. I may need to get another clutch because I think I might screw up this clutch. So that's the only thing that this car needs to get done, and it's good. That was my second car. My first car, which is my BMW Z3. Honestly, for the last 8, 10 months, 12 months, it's been running smooth. I've had no problem other than the generic, coolant needs to air out because the hoses are just not perfect. Likewise, it's leaking oil because, hey, it's a BMW, right? But for the most part, it was pretty good. 2 days ago, I actually took the cover off, turned it on, let it run for a little bit, did a drive around the city, and then it sounds like my exhaust system is either has a puncture hole or a leak, but because it was really loud. I got it back here. I put it under the cover. Then it snowed. So I may need to wait for springtime to take it apart and I mean, put it on jacks and stuff to find out what's going on with it. You know what I mean? So that's that. At the moment, I've got 4 of these cars. Unfortunately, I'm down to having one that's actual functional. I had 2. My plan for this summer, for this spring, is even still, I'm trying to find myself a transmission to get 3 out of 4 cars going. We all know that this car is going to be a long project car. That's the reality, because I bought it in such a state that it needs a lot more love than I would normally give to the other cars. And the goal of that always was I just want to challenge myself to see if I can resurrect the car, right? Because that will then line me up to a Volkswagen Beetle, an Air-Cool, you name it. I've got other avenues that I can go beyond that because now we'll take it to the next level, right? So That's going to take a while. But the other two cars, if I am right, like for example, if my Z3 has just an exhaust leak somewhere, I can always patch that up. If I can find the transmission, I already have money in hand. So if I can find the transmission, I'll just shove it in within the next few weeks and voila. I've got 3 cars back online. This car is good. It could be better. The possibility, and guys, put the comments down below. The possibilities is if I've got these cars functional, I may consider selling them off. Not because I want to get rid of them, but the thought, of course, is let's say, for example, I get, because of the hard top on this one, maybe if I can get 8K out of this, another 6K out of the Z3 because of the hard top, all right? And say possibly 5K out of the Z4, just because I've done so much repairs on all these cars. Together, I should be able to get myself something in the line of a 996, right? That I can do more videos on and share with you guys, and obviously, you guys share with me. But that's the plan. So this is just the status of what's going on. It's just way too cold for me to work on this at the moment, unfortunately, right? But I will squeeze in time. I will squeeze in to do more videos, so that way it'll carry you guys over till when I do the bigger repairs. All right? Thanks. Bye-bye.